sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content.
Ringo TV.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios todo lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón, porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. De corazón. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunes. Lunático.
You already done know what it is, fam. Black Male Advice TV, we in the building. You already done know. Let's get them likes up. We back with another one. Doing what we gotta do. Black Male Advice TV. Today's topic, what we're going to deal with is an interesting one. As you all know, I've been covering this story with the passing of Kevin Samuels and his so-called friends. It seemed like these particular guys are in hiding. It seemed like these guys, they don't want to answer no questions. They don't got no smoke for Black Male Advice TV. You know, I've been putting out a lot of content. I've been asking questions. But for whatever reason, I don't get no response. You got the so-called struggle streaming attorney. He busy responding to so-called text messages. He ain't responding to me. So, you got these YouTube hustlers basically fleecing the flock now. My ear is to the streets. And what I see is that Kevin Samuels' so-called friends are actually his enemies. Oh yeah. Shout out to everybody in the building. You already done know what it is. We are back for another one. We got a lot to talk about. These enemies in these streets, fam. I'm gonna tell you straight up and down, fam. The passing of Kevin Samuels was an inside job. These so-called charlatans, these wolves in sheep's clothing, they're not gonna come out and say it, but I'm gonna let you know. It was an inside job. They had to take him out. It was a particular sacrifice because you already done know that Kevin Samuels, he was a part of the so-called boule. So you already done know what that is. So they basically sacrificed him, get him out the way. And now, when you understand the passing of Kevin Samuels and what it means that the floodgates is open for his so-called friends that always wanted his spot. You see, one of the major mistakes that Kevin Samuels made is that he didn't roll solo. He should have rolled solo and not get caught up in trying to put together a little crew, because the people that he brought in, you know, the 4 horsemen that he had in the picture, oh, those are his so-called enemies. Oh yeah. They're not his friends. They're not. See, none of those guys know who he was. None of those guys really broke bread with him. You hear them in their videos talking about, you know, we spoke on the phone every day. We did this, we did that. All of that is BS. Those guys did not know him. You understand? And then you got these so-called attorneys that are all around him. Kevin Samuels should have known better than to have them around him, because these attorneys are liars and they're snakes, and their job is to leech off of you. So basically, Kevin Samuels was lined up. They lined him up because they saw the bread, they saw the cash, because he talked too much. He showed them too much. And they said, "Dag, I ain't know you had it like this." So they say, you know what? We're gonna plot. We're gonna pull together a scheme, see if we could take this guy out. But we gotta be very strategic in how we do this. And we have to make sure that we have an alibi just in case. We also have to make sure all bases are covered, because we don't want to go to jail for life. So they executed their plan. And a lot of people are involved in this. A lot. It's not just his so-called friends. We're talking about media, talking about newspaper, various websites. They're all in on it. See, when you're a part of that elite club, and you take that oath, you make those sacrifices, you'll get famous, you'll make a lot of money, but payment is gonna have to come. Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever seen this movie? It's an African movie. I believe it's a Nigerian movie. I'm not sure if it's Nigerian or African. Definitely is an African movie, because I'm heavy into, I'm not sure if it's called Bollywood or something like that. I'm not sure if that's the genre, but a lot of African movies, I'm into that type of stuff. They had this movie called, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's called the Abuji Boys. Abuji Boys, something along that lines. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. It's Nollywood. Okay. It's a movie called the Abuji Boys or something along that lines. I'm not sure if any of you seen it. Man, if you see it, it's about some men that they were broke, they were poor. So they basically went to this witch guy and they sold their soul. They had to go inside of coffins. They had to go in a coffin, and then the guy did the rituals, and then they came up out of the coffin, and one of them didn't make it. When they opened the coffin for him to come out of it, he was dead. That's because his mom was a praying mom, believing in the Most High, so she always prayed for her son. So I guess his soul went to the kingdom. But the other guys, they came out the coffin, and they had wealth, riches, they had it all. And I'm sorry if I'm spoiling the whole movie for you, but even though I'm telling you it, if you watch it, you're gonna enjoy it. They basically had us, I think it was 10 years. Yeah, there you go. All right, so Rebel for Almighty can confirm. Yeah, they had 10 years to live, right? When the 10 years was up, if you want to remain alive, you have to sacrifice somebody in your family, somebody close to you, which confirmed the blood sacrifices. So this is real. I highly recommend you check that movie out. Matter of fact, that movie should still be on YouTube for free. You can actually go watch it for free. It shows you. And at the end, it has a nice ending, but go check that movie out when you have the time. It's a little long-winded because a lot of those Nollywood movies, they tend to drag the scenes. Like those of you who watch those movies, you know what I'm talking about. But that was an excellent movie. It teaches you about how people would sell their soul for fortune and fame. So today, the same thing is happening. You got people that will sell their soul. They'll go to witch doctors. They'll go to different spiritual people, get their tarot cards, readings, and they get all these fortune telling and ornaments and different things because they want to be rich. So unfortunately, a lot of people, they'll get there. You'll get the riches, but when it's time for you to pay up with your soul, you either have to sacrifice somebody else to extend your stay, or you're just gonna die suddenly. That's how it was in the movie. Excellent movie, But if somebody know the exact name, like the name of it, like it would be good if you put it in the chat. I mean, I might put it in the video after I finish the stream, but sure, I might watch that movie later on when I finish with this, just to watch it. But what we talking about today is the enemies of Kevin Samuels. He have enemies on YouTube, and it's not me. Now, you might call me a hater, right? You call me a hater because I speak against the guy that you worship, not realizing that I'm here to give warning. I'm here to teach truth to power. And a lot of times, people, they don't want to hear that. You see, your true enemies are the people you call your friends. You need to understand that. The people that are closest to you, that know the most about you, those are your enemies. You may not want to hear that. This is why family can be some of the worst, because it seems like family will betray you quick. Because in most cases, your family will be your enemy first, and then those who you keep around you. So Kevin Samuels had people around him. A lot of these particular people, they didn't really care about him. They cared about the potential money-making opportunities they could have with his name. So what these people will do is they'll label everybody else a hater. They'll say everybody else is a hater. They'll say Ringo's a hater. He's jealous. He's this, he's that. When the whole time, they're the ones who's jealous. They're the one who is the hater. They're the one who is a crab, who is leeching off of that person, acting like they're a friend the whole time. But you know when you know somebody's truly your friend? When you're gone. Look at how these so-called friends of Kevin Samuels is acting right now. I've witnessed these content creators boasting about now they gotta get their money, making $2,000 in super chats using Kevin Samuels, acting like they're speaking against somebody else, but really they're hustling the people. And to see how foolish you folks are, to be supporting the children of darkness that are not leading you nowhere, that are not providing you any truth, it's sad. Because they're doing what they always wanted to do. Because Kevin was in the way. And now that they got him out the way, they figure it's open season. You got this so-called struggle streaming attorney. All this clown talk about is suing. Let me tell you something, sir. Let me tell you something. The last stream that you did, do you realize what you said publicly? You can't possibly be an attorney. Do you realize that in your stream, you publicly told people to go to other people's platforms and do the very same thing that you claim you're trying to sue people for? I suggest all you content creators, go download the Struggle Streaming Attorney's last stream, take that video down, chop it up, find all of the portions where he said in his video that he will go and plant malicious stories about himself in hopes that you content creators will make videos about it so that he could sue you for defamation. Fam, he just destroyed his whole credibility right there. A judge will hold him accountable for his action of planting information in hopes that you will fall for the bait. That's not gonna work in the court of law, buddy. Are you sure you're an attorney? Are you sure? Because I got all the footage. Time stamped, I chopped everything up nice and neat. I got it in transcripts and video format, prepared and ready. You don't know what you did to yourself, buddy. To everybody that witnessed this particular content creator, the struggle streaming attorney that got no injury cases, the only person that's injured is his pride. I need for you to make sure that you download that video. It's going to be very useful for you. Because if that fool decide to go file some crazy claim, all you got to do is just bring that video to the court with you. I guarantee you, he will be losing a lot of money and a lot more because he incriminated himself. You cannot talk about people when you were in your own live stream, digging your own grave. You're not smart. Your mouth I told you, you talk too much. I warned you. Now we all got the footage now. Now we have you literally inciting violence, harassment, and so forth on other people. You said that, sir. You really gonna sue somebody for defamation after you plant false stories about yourself throughout social media so that people can find it, to talk about it, and then you're gonna try to run to court with a case? You're gonna lose, buddy. Because all they gotta do is show your footage of you online boasting in your stream, talking about how not only are you gonna basically beat them, but you're gonna beat them up too. So now we got video footage of you publicly saying that you're gonna physically harm people. Buddy, we got receipts on you. You're in a lot of hot water right now. I suggest you stop talking. See, you have a lot of smoke for people in your comments, but you don't say nothing about me. You know why? Because I'm too smart. And now I got all of that footage. And I'm letting all the brethren know. All you content creators that making videos about that clown, make sure you go to his channel and download that video. Download that video. That video is the most incriminating video I've ever seen on YouTube. That man is crazy. That man is out of his mind. There is so much evidence in that video that can make this guy get in so much trouble. Not only did he violate so many different guidelines, not only did he put out public threats, not only did he proclaim that he's going to put out false information in hopes to sue somebody, this guy can't possibly be a law-abiding citizen. That is the identity of a criminal. I would never trust somebody like that guy. And it's sad that Kevin Samuels actually put his trust in him, and now we see that Kevin Samuels is gone right now, which is sad to say the least, because he really believed that those people were his friends, but they were not. Those guys are not his friends. So, what I want to talk about in this particular stream is we're going to talk about Kevin Samuels basically talking about how the enemy of black women are Latina sisters. It's interesting that he made that video because it was a so-called Latina woman that left him for dead, which is sad, right? He told you sisters that the Latin woman, the Spanish woman, that she's your enemy and that she's so much better than you. That's what Kevin Samuels told you. But it was a Spanish woman, a Latina woman, that left him for dead, that basically didn't cooperate, that didn't follow instructions, and caused that man to die. But none of his friends is talking about that. Why? Because his friends allegedly know who that woman is. And to also bring up more information, this struggle streaming attorney said that Kevin Samuels' body is back with his mom. How is he back with his mom? So where's the autopsy? Where's the results? Back with his mom? Are you sure? That fast? Like, who's running this show? Like, this circus that you got going? See, again, his friends, oh, they're his enemies. Trust and believe that. Definitely his enemies. Not only that, we're going to get into a receipt where the struggle streaming attorney said that, whatchamacallit, he said the woman that basically was with Kevin knows the mother and daughter. That's what he said. He said the woman knows the mother and the daughter. We got those receipts. But before we get into that, let's go and let's look at the video footage with Kevin Samuels. Because we got to break down what he talked about concerning Latina women and how they're better than the black woman. Now, I'm not here to talk about who's better or who's not. That's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is to pretty much react to what he had to say. Because it's interesting, to say the least, that he would say that, and yet the woman that basically he was last with failed to keep him alive. And nobody's talking about it. They just want it to go away. And I believe they're supposed to have a so-called memorial. Notice who's running the so-called memorial. Yeah, you guessed it. The struggle streaming attorney. You understand? And if anybody come in my chat dropping names, just know that I'm going to block you. So if you drop anybody's names of any content creators, even if you do it just to piss me off, you're gonna get blocked anyway. So it doesn't really matter how you do it. However you do it, you're gonna be blocked. All right? So we're gonna get into this particular footage. We're gonna check this stuff out, see what's going on. And that's about it. You know what I mean? Let me see who we got in the building. Let me see who we got. Let me see. Rebel, you want to be a moderator? Because I need a moderator on site. I need a moderator on site. Let me see. Awakened, and Rebel. Do you want to be a moderator? Let me know. Nah, I ain't throwing you no wrench. You ain't even a member of the damn channel, bro. Like what are you talking about? This channel is not like other people's channel that just throwing wrenches around like it's a damn game. This is serious business here. People who support the platform are the people that get a wrench. I don't see no moderators on site, so I'm giving. All right, let me see here. Hold on a second. All right, you're a moderator now. Let me see. Where Rebel at? Rebel disappeared. She went home. I don't see her. All right, so Awaken, you're a moderator now. So if you post a comment, you should be able to see what's going on. If you see anybody drop any names, just ban them. There's no warnings. Don't even waste your time arguing with people. Just ban them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's get into this thing now, because this is serious business. All right. We're going to take a look at this footage here and check out what Kevin Samuels had to say. Then we're going to address the issue with the so-called receipt that I got from the struggle streaming attorney that said the woman that was with Kevin knows the mom. So let's get into this thing, shall we? Let's go.
Because a lot of women, black women, need to understand something, that your biggest enemy is not a white woman. Your biggest problem is not a white woman. Your biggest enemy is Marisol. Your biggest enemy is the Hispanic woman. She understands how to season food. She understands sensuality, femininity, and she was raised in a patriarchal environment.
Do you see what Kevin Samuels was doing? This is why he was dangerous. He was causing women to literally clash against each other, to compete against each other. And that's wrong. He basically put the Hispanic woman on a pedestal. And that's the same woman that left him to die. You see how that worked? The same women that he's boasting. And I got nothing against so-called Hispanic women. Remember, I'm Panamanian, so you already done know what it is. But my point is, based on what I know, from Latin women, Spanish women, and so forth, everything he's saying right there is BS. Like straight up BS. Because black women and Hispanic women got the same issues. You go to any predominantly black hood, you see the same issues. You understand? The same exact issues. There is no, oh, she's better. This one, hey, it's the same drama. You go to the DR, you go to Puerto Rico, you go to Panama, it's the same drama. The same stuff that you're dealing with right here is the same garbage you deal with over there. He's saying that they're better to piss you ladies off, to make you feel like you got to do something to compete, like you got to fight with these women or something. No. For him to say, oh, they can cook, they can do this, they can do that. No. That's not what it is. Now, of course, if you are born in a certain country and whatnot, you have a certain culture. At the same time, women are women, regardless where they come from, fam. Like, I don't get this, oh, she's more raised than this and that. No. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that mess. He literally turned our women against the Latina women. That's what he did, cause a fight. You know? I mean, all you gotta do is just look out here in the United States. Look at Spanish-speaking women and look at the so-called American black woman. Same issues. You understand? It's crazy. But that's what's going on. You see? It's craziness out here. And you don't have to, if somebody disagree with me, you could just leave them alone, let them rock out. Because I don't know why this person keeps saying, I'm sorry, bro, you wrong. I mean, how many times you going to say the same thing? I don't really care if you feel I'm wrong. You know? The point of the matter is he's putting women against women. That's not bringing families together. Right? It is what it is. Let's get back into this.
The difference between femininity and fake femininity is amazing.
Notice he said the difference between femininity and fake femininity. So he's basically saying Hispanic women have true femininity and the American black women have fake femininity. You see how he just did that? So is he saying that his own mom have fake femininity? You see that? Because he's speaking in general as if though all black women have fake femininity. That makes no sense. You understand? If that's the case, why in every one of his so-called Money World videos, he had a so-called black woman? Why not get a Asian woman? Get a Latina woman? You see? You chose a black woman. So I guess black women are the ones with the true femininity, I guess, right? See, he's contradicting himself. Why choose a black woman to dance if they have fake femininity? I think you got that right. They most likely probably didn't want to be a part of that show, because originally he had that other woman that was from Instagram, and she probably told him, look, I'm tired of you using me in your video. Enough is enough. You're going to have to pay me. And he probably just cut her off and went and found somebody else. I can guarantee you that's what happened. Because all of these women that he had in the video dancing, he's the one making all the money. They weren't getting paid. Even down to the other one that he recently had that was dancing, you know, she was all in the videos. Everybody know her name. I think her name is Asia or something like that. She's all over. But she wasn't getting no bread. That's called exploiting black women. You understand? That woman's face was plastered all over his channel every single night he went live. And she ain't getting no bread. See, a lot of you brothers and sisters, you got to understand something. Getting likes or just being famous don't mean anything when you broke and you don't got no money. You understand? If someone like Kevin Samuels was using you in his videos and doing whatever he had to do, and you weren't getting paid for that, right? That's a problem. And let me also say this for all of the clowns out there that says, oh, you copying Kevin Samuels, you using his music. First of all, that's not his music. That music is licensed. I have a license to use that music. You understand? A license to use that music. Anybody could. It's called business. Just like he was using it, it's a license. That you have to get a license to use that. All right? So don't tell me that I'm copying somebody. That's like saying if I go to McDonald's and I order a number one, that I'm copying off of you because you ordered a number one. Nothing is exclusive to somebody. What I did is I elevated it. Content strategy. I know it's bothering you, but somebody got to do it. Anyway, let's get back into this thing here.
The Latina problem. Black women, you have a problem. Her name is Maria.
Notice, he said, black women, you have a problem. Question, did Kevin Samuels love black women? Did he love black women? See that? Because he said, black women, you have a problem. And then he made it that the Latina woman is your issue right now because she's the solution. Now watch how he tried. Watch what he do here. Watch what he do here.
Marisol, love some brothers. And if you notice, they are the old, go to the old black side of town and you will see Hispanics. And the difference used to be that Hispanic men, and the men of each group used to kind of keep each other out of the way. Now, interracial dating, intercultural dating, whatever, is not as taboo as it used to be. And when you're talking about what you bring to the table, these women are bringing tables. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. A lot of women get upset when you ask what.
He said that the Latina woman is bringing the table. That's what he just said. Now, notice this. When black men typically ask women, what do you bring to the table? If a black woman says she's the table, she get crucified for saying that. But notice what he just said. He said the Latina woman is bringing the table, but it's not an issue if she's a Latina woman. You see how that works? If you're a black woman and you say you are the table or you bring the table, you get crucified. But if a Latina woman says she is the table or bringing the table, she get congratulated. Does that sound like somebody that loves black women? And yet you got all of these people getting mad at who's this lady, Vivica Fox or something like that. I'm not sure of her name. We may do a review about that particular video. But there seems to be a lot of controversy with people making videos dragging these women that had something to say regarding Kevin Samuels. And what I find about that's disturbing, it's not about what they had to say. It's the fact that Kevin Samuels was allowed to say everything possible towards black women. And it was okay. But the minute he passed away and somebody speak against him, everybody's upset about that. I don't understand that fake outrage. When he was alive, calling people all sorts of names and belittling them and making them feel bad, it was okay. We got laughs out of it. But when people exercise their freedom of speech to say what they want to say, everybody want to drag them and crucify them and say, oh, they're wrong, they're horrible. But he told women to die alone. He told women to get a dog and die alone. Nobody has a problem with that? See, that right there is the hypocrisy. That's the hypocrisy of all of this. I understand that a lot of you're in your emotions. You have all of this love for Kevin Samuels, but let me tell you something, fam. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of you folks, right, that got all of this fake outrage for Kevin Samuels, you got all this love, all this emotion. Have you ever given your own flesh and blood that type of feeling? When was the last time you've been through a situation where a relative died and you all over social media talking about we're gonna make sure his legacy or her legacy live forever? When was the last time you had a relative that passed away and you on social media going hard in the comments telling everybody about how your uncle is great and how your mom is great and how your brother is great? When was the last time you did that? See, what I find is that a lot of folks are fake. They really fake. Because if you're gonna put all of that energy into all of this love that you got for Kevin Samuels, but you ain't do that for your own flesh and blood, that's sad. That's sad right there, fam, like for real. You know what I mean? I can understand you appreciating a content creator, but it got to the point where it's borderline worship right now. Like people are literally worshiping this man. Worshiping him. You know, like the struggle streaming attorney. Yeah, he worships him, but really that's all fake. Like that guy is fake. I could tell that he's fake. He's the fakest guy I ever seen, man. Washed up. Do you know that the so-called struggle streaming attorney have multiple baby mamas? You know that? What you gonna do, attorney? You gonna sue me? See, hey, listen. We got heirs in these streets. We got receipts. You got multiple baby mamas, fam. You ain't wife up none. So let me get this straight. You supposed to be engaged to another woman. When you gonna wife her up? Are you gonna have a kid with that one too? When are you gonna wife her up, fam? Like serious, like serious. When you gonna wife her up? See, you try to have this image just like Kevin Samuels, acting like y'all all about helping the brothers to get married. Fam, you got multiple baby mamas out there and you ain't wife up none of them yet. I'm serious. Y'all gotta do a background check on that guy. That guy got multiple baby mamas, fam. I got the video. Video was sent. You see him sitting down in the chair talking about this and that. Yo, man, it's sad, man. It is sad, fam. Why don't you mention his name? For what? To give him free promotion? Well, I'm going to mention his name in the comments. Well, if you do, you're going to get blocked. Doesn't matter if you do or not. At the end of the day, you're just going to get blocked, be on the block list forever. That's just it. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you gave $1,000 super chat. You will be blocked today. Right? And also, if anybody is in the chat, right, because I know it's your first day awakened as a mod, if somebody is like being a total annoyance, I'm talking about like if they doing things that's out of pocket, right? Because I really want people to rock out. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to just have you just blocking people just for talking ish. You know what I mean? You could let them rock out as long as they don't be disrespectful. You know what I mean? They could disagree with me. You could disagree forever. I'm trying to do something a little new. You know what I mean? Because normally I'm just quick to block people and just get it over with. But if they disagree, hey, disagree. As long as they ain't disrespecting, as long as they ain't, posting links and, posting content creator names, promoting other people, then, if they do that, then you get them up out of here. No warning. You just block them, right? But, let everybody just rock out and no cussing in the chat. If you cussing in the chat, that's not tolerated. You get one warning after that, just block them. You know what I mean? They'll learn. They have to go get another account. It is what it is. Trying to keep everything clean. I opened up the chat because I want everybody to join in rather than just being members only so that everybody can pretty much participate. Right? All right, so let's get back into this thing. Hear what he got to say.
You bring to the table, and these women are bringing tables. Adios mio, papi, how are you? Yeah, your lead speak that shit. Yeah, they bringing tables.
So the Latin woman is bringing tables, and you're saying that the black woman don't bring anything, right? She don't bring nothing, right? You see how he's turning women against each other? That right there is what destroyed our women because it's designed to make them feel insecure. It's designed to make them feel like they're not good enough. And that's what Kevin Samuels was doing the whole time. He was making our women feel like they are average. You know what I mean? And the truth is, if you really want to get to the nitty gritty, everybody is average, including Kevin Samuels. He was average. Everybody is average. There's no such thing as, I'm just high value. No. Mm-mm. Because when you really study the Bible, you're nothing but a filthy rag. You're just a sinner. You're wicked. You're evil. You need to be saved. So if you're so high value, then I guess you're just going to make it to the kingdom without nothing. Your money will get there, right? Your money will make you get there. Kevin Samuels uplifted the Latina woman, and that was the very same woman that said on the phone, I'm not going to the door. I'm not going to stop doing CPR. Let me tell you something. When you're doing CPR, you're going to hear yourself breathing because you gotta keep compressing on the chest area, right? So how could she have been doing that and be on the phone and you don't hear her breathing? How? Because she wasn't doing it. You understand? Furthermore, she was doing CPR on the bed, allegedly. You're not supposed to do CPR on the bed because when you press down on the person's body, you're also compressing and it's not working because it's not on a flat surface. It's a hoax. It's a lie. She was not performing CPR. She was not performing CPR, fam. So all of those websites claiming that, she was performing CPR. So if anybody had any doubts of foul play, it's erased. No, she was not performing CPR. Because if she was, let me tell you something, fam. Listen to this carefully. Listen to me talk in this microphone. Now keep your ears open. Keep your ears open because I'm not sure if you can hear me, but listen to me talking. You can hear when I breathe in air as I talk, because as I'm speaking, I'm talking a lot and then I have to breathe in. So you'll hear me breathe in air. You hear those little sounds? So now think about this. If you're doing CPR, you're under pressure, you're making a lot of, you're going to get tired. So you're going to be breathing heavy. She was not doing none of that. You ain't hear nothing. You ain't hear no sound effects. You ain't hear nothing because she wasn't doing nothing. It's down to the point where I believe that there was like the whole phone call was fabricated because you don't hear someone performing CPR. You don't hear it. And I'm pretty sure if there was a thorough investigation and you brought in all of these experts and forensic people and everybody else, they'll be able to pinpoint and say, you know what? This whole phone call ain't right. You understand? Kevin Samuels had enemies, fam. His own friends was his enemies, man. These people are no good. They're not. You understand? You have to understand the phone call proved that she wasn't performing no CPR because I'm on this microphone speaking and you can hear when I take in air. You can hear that right there. So if she's on the phone and how is she talking on the phone and at the same time performing CPR? And why is it that his so-called friends don't care that he's dead? And they don't care how he died, but yet I supposed to be the hater, remember? I supposed to be jealous, remember? Remember, I supposed to be jealous. Remember, I'm a detractor. I'm the guy that you're supposed to hate. Remember? Remember, I'm the guy that Kevin Samuels ignored. See, Kevin Samuels' greatest fear in not responding to people like me is not because I'm wrong. It was because he didn't want his following to know who I was. He didn't want his following to know who I was. He didn't want the truth to get out there. He didn't want no opposing views to hinder what took place. And you know what's so interesting? I was watching the video where Kevin was in his last live stream today, right? I was listening to that video again, kind of just looking at it. And something interesting happened. A thought passed through my mind something along the lines of when Kevin was in his character on the set, he was literally under the direction of demons. Follow me for a second. Another lady on YouTube made a video. I don't have her name with me, but she put out a video. So it's a female, a black woman, right? Maybe you've seen the video. She basically took Kevin Samuels' older footage and showed, I don't know her name, right? But if I speak it and you know, and if you're that woman and you want to join in, like to let people know your channel or whatever, you can come into the chat. But she made a video and it was something along the lines of, she was saying that when Kevin Samuels was doing what he did before he did like videos regarding women, she showed a time where he was happy doing style, like dressing up. And she showed him dressing up and doing his thing. Here's my cologne. He had the watch on. He was doing his thing, right? And she said, look at him. Look at how he look, right? And then she switched the video to him talking about women. And he was in a dark room, just dark the way it is right there, just dark. And it was like night and day. It was as if though a demon took over him. So when I was looking at the last video stream that he made, what I saw was Kevin Samuels, who was not Kevin Samuels, while doing his live stream. What you were listening to and witnessing was a demon operating through him. How do I know? Let's put it all together. When he was doing his stream and the alleged woman walked in, what did he do? He jumped out of character and you saw himself. You saw a man that was scared, a man that was vulnerable, a man that was weak, a man that recognized that he's operating with familiar spirits, which means he's allowing a demon to take over his body to give people these demonic messages to destroy the black family, to mislead women into thinking they need a high value man, to making brothers believe that if they can make six figures, they're going to get women. That's not going to happen. Because again, back in the day, before his success, he made videos teaching men that if you work at McDonald's, that's good enough. I showed that in my previous videos. So why the change? So when the sister made the video with him, you saw the changes. You saw how 1 minute he looked younger, but during the pandemic, it's like he aged 20 years. From when he was doing style videos, he looked one way, but then his whole demeanor changed. His hair got gray. Face changed up. Why? Because when you are dealing with Satan, when you are dealing with the devil, he drains your soul. And when that happens, the body changes. You understand? The body starts to change. You understand? That's what's going to happen. And it's crazy. That man was in his own personal prison. Some of you may think that's not true. Kevin Samuels was in his own personal prison. He didn't like to do what he was doing, but he was stuck in that world. He had to keep feeding the demon. Every night when he's sitting there, you could see the frustration when he's sitting in the chair and he's like this. And he's just going through with the program. And he's constantly drinking the Red Bull. Why? Because he don't got no energy. So he had to keep drinking that Red Bull. Drinking Red Bull. Why? He need the energy to stay awake. Because he got to keep feeding that demon. See, a lot of you, this stuff is going right over your head because you don't understand the spiritual. And you don't understand what's really going on in the world regarding demonic spirits, angelic hosts, and so forth. You think it's all mumbo jumbo. But there are people that sell their soul and they got to continually feed the devil. They got to feed the demon that's feeding them. And they got to provide souls. This is why every time a woman called into the show, he sacrificed the woman live on camera. And that's why he did the funeral with the trumpet thing. That's what you play at a funeral for those, we call it for like a soldier when somebody die. You see what I'm saying? So every time he canceled a woman, he played the death sentence right there. That's a sacrifice, a public sacrifice. So every time he would sacrifice a woman, the devil would reward him. Wealth and riches. But again, it's requiring for his soul. And while he's making this money, he got his so-called friends on the sidelines looking at him mad, wanting everything that he have. And now that he's gone, look at them. I've seen a live stream where a guy told one of his female so-called friends to listen to what Kevin Samuels told you to do, and then he told the woman to take the throne. Those of you who are on my Patreon, you already don't know what it is. You already saw it already. The guy told her to take the throne. You understand? It's crazy, man. But that's pretty much what happened. And now that he's gone, they're out here fleecing the flock, making $2,000 in super chats a show. And they didn't even teach nobody nothing. That's crazy. Because why they're doing it? Somebody got sacrificed. Sometimes your own friends will sacrifice you to get rich. I truly believe that his friends allegedly had something to do with his death. And I'm going to always say that. Because it's normally the people that are closest to you. They're the ones that normally will set you up. Let me tell you something, man. You could be a person that's a multi-millionaire, come outside, dress in regular t-shirt, no flashy stuff, no jewelry. Nobody would never know that you got money. But the people that are close to you, that know how you really move, they know you got bread. Those are going to be the people that's going to line you up. That's why they say to keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. Because your enemies are really the people that are your friends. See, you know me for criticizing Kevin Samuels. You know me for exposing his lies. And it gets you upset because you worship him. But what you have to understand is that I was never his enemy. His enemy has always been those people that have been around him. Because now that he's gone, you don't see those people trying to figure out what happened to him. You don't see them. You see people like me on the front line speaking on these issues, coffee and kush. You know what I'm saying? You see us out here doing this work. You know? You got other brothers out here putting in work. And we're the only ones out here. You even have another brother who's cooking. Yo, he's cooking the so-called struggle stream attorney, man. I think his name is, what in the world is his name, man? I can't even bring it up, man, if I tried, man. I don't know his username, man. If I would have shouted him out so that you can go over there and subscribe to his channel too, because he's cooking. You know, when I tell you he's cooking, yo, he's cooking the so-called struggle streaming attorney, man. He's cooking Kevin Sam. He's cooking all of them. Like, he's doing a great job, man. It's called, damn, what's the name of it? It doesn't matter. When the video's done, I'm gonna drop his link so that if you want to subscribe to his channel and show some support, you can go over there. Cause I watch his videos. He always make videos cooking and yo, he's cooking, yo, he's cooking these people, man. It's funny when you see this type of stuff because he was roasting him. Yo, matter of fact, all right, I'm gonna see if some of y'all know his name, right? He have a long username. One of his videos, matter of fact, the struggle streaming attorney shouted out his name in one of his videos. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, find his link. If you got the link to his channel, if anybody got the link to that brother's channel, the Kevin Samuels roast channel, put the link in the chat, man. yo, that brother be roasted. Yo, he roasting them over there, man, cooking them. Yo, he made a video. He was like, how you gonna sue? Sue what? That would be a bad choice to sue. He was like, how you gonna sue somebody that got like $3 in their account? Yo, I was rolling when I was watching that video, man. But anyway, even if there's no link, that's the guy's channel name, man. I'm over here sweating, man. Stuff made me laugh, yo. I was rolling, man. I don't know about no Tyreek reviews, man. What you doing, fam? Don't be promoting nobody up in here, man. Y'all starting to drop all these damn names. Now I'm gonna start banning y'all now. Y'all think this is a game. Y'all over here dropping names in my chat. Y'all bugging out. Y'all think this is a game. I think I'm playing. I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all think this is a game. Y'all over here dropping all these names, playing around. I'm not playing games with y'all. Did I tell y'all to drop all these crazy names in my chat? Y'all bugging out, man. Next time I see anybody drop names, I'm banning you, fam. Like straight up and down, man. Only one channel I want up in there, and that's that brother's channel. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to show that brother some support, you know what I'm saying, you can subscribe to his channel because he putting in work and they mad at him. So we gonna promote him since they mad. You know? So that it is what it is. All right? So let's get back into this thing here, man, because Kevin Samuels is trying to make our sisters get mad with the Spanish speaking sisters. And what's sad is y'all the same people. That's what's crazy. And I'm talking about Afro-Latina women and the so-called American black women. Y'all the same people. Now, of course, you got some Dominicans that believe, oh, I'm not black. I'm no moreno, no. That's how they be. I can't deal with that. But, you know, that's how they be. You know what I mean? And that's because the brainwashing. You understand? Yeah, same nation of people. That's what's crazy about this. You know? So I don't know why would Kevin try to speak in a manner to say one is better and one is more feminine. That makes no sense. You know? That makes no sense at all. But let's see what else he got to say.
I don't like hot food, but trust me, I will get over it. I'm going to learn how to eat. I'm going to start. You hear me playing bossa nova music?
Well, I don't want to hear none of that music in my stuff. No bossa nova music in my recording, man. Let's just go back to the beginning and hear it again. Let's go.
Because a lot of women, black women need to understand something, that your biggest enemy is not a white woman. Your biggest problem is not a white woman. Your biggest enemy is Marisol. Your biggest enemy is the Hispanic woman.
Wow.
She understands how to season food.
You see what he's doing? He said she knows how to season food. You see that? He's putting the so-called Latina woman up here and putting the black woman down here as if though the black women don't know how to season food. Now, we know a lot of women don't know how to cook, but, you know, it is what it is. There's Spanish women that don't know how to cook, too. You may not agree, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, based on my experience, you know, a lot of Spanish women love money. So, you know, you get with one of them, you know, you better have some money. I'm just saying, man, like, I seen some stuff back in the days, man. I was like, wow. You know, I remember one time I hollered at this chick, man, and I think she was, I'm not even gonna say what she was because then everybody gonna get mad. Because if I say Panamanian, they gonna get mad. If I say Puerto Rican, they gonna get mad. If I say Dominican, they gonna get mad. So I'm not gonna say anything. Just know that she speaks Spanish. That's it. So I'm talking to her and she was telling me about if I'm gonna give her money for her car to pay for her gas or something. I just met you. Like, what the hell wrong with you? She said, you don't have $20 for the gas? I'm like, no. What the hell is wrong with you? That's how it be, man. I don't know, man. Charge it to the game, man. Let's get back into this.
She understands sensuality, femininity.
So a black woman don't understand sensuality and all of that? Really? A black woman don't got that? You kidding me? You brothers already done know when you see a sister with a wagon, she make you want to sing. Y'all already done know, especially a dark-skinned sister, because dark-skinned sisters, like, they come manufactured with wagons. I'm serious. Like, I don't know. Like, you don't notice that, brothers? Like, dark-skinned women, they naturally have a wagon. Like, naturally. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be looking at them, even if they slim, they got a wagon. You be like, damn. Because it's like she's slim, but she still got a wagon. You know what I mean? I mean, the yellow bone sisters and light skin, brown skin, yeah, they are good too. But a dark skinned sister normally comes naturally with a wagon. I don't know not one dark skinned woman that don't have a wagon. I ain't lying, man. I'm serious, fam. Like, you be looking at them like, damn, man, that thing right there is something else. You know? So, yeah, man, I don't know what he's talking about, how black women don't have this and they don't have that and the Latin women have all these things. Because if that's the case, shouldn't all of them be married? If they all got bodies and they're feminine and all this stuff, shouldn't they all be married? Right? They should all be married already, right? But that don't be the case. You know, let's go.
She was raised in a patriarchal environment. The difference between femininity and fake femininity.
Well, it is true that a lot of Spanish-speaking women they were raised with their father. They know about serving their father. They were taught, you know, like to cook breakfast for their father, dinner, little things like that. But he's making it seem like because they know that automatically make them better. A woman can know how to do that and lack in another area. You do understand that, right? And not all Spanish-speaking women do that. Remember, in the so-called black community, not only were black women not raised with their father, remember, your brothers were not raised with their father too. We all in the struggle together. So it's not like, oh, they're better, you're not. Because as a black woman, you didn't have your father just like most of us brothers didn't have our fathers around. It's a generational curse. Just like you didn't get to learn certain things that would make you more feminine and more wife material, a lot of these brothers, they didn't learn how to be a man. They didn't learn how to tie a tie. They didn't learn how to fix a car. They didn't learn how to change a tire. They didn't learn how to do a lot of things. A lot of these brothers don't even know how to be a man to a woman. They don't know how to be a leader. They don't know what it means to work. They don't know what it means to build. They don't want to do nothing. A lot of guys are not ambitious. A lot of you ladies are dealing with men that have no ambition or drive. They're not trying to do anything in terms of building to make life better for you. As a man, you're supposed to be thinking of ways that you can figure out, like, how to make life better for the woman that you're with, especially if you got children. You know? It's very important that you do that. But unfortunately, a lot of men don't have that. But you don't hear Kevin Samuels talking about that. He's talking about women as if though our women are all messed up and crazy and got all these problems, and that's not the case. You know? Let's get back into this.
It's amazing. The Latina problem. Black women, you have a problem. Her name is Maria. Marisol. Love some brothers. And if you notice
he said that they love some brothers to make you jealous. That's not going to make the black woman jealous, fam. Because they always see you brothers in their DMs. Y'all sisters know how it is when these brothers slide in your DMs. They be like, hey, how you doing, baby? You know, I was just checking you out, you know? They put on the Barry White voice. They be like, hey, how you doing? I saw you in my feeds and I decided to slide in your DM with my skis. And y'all be just ignoring them. Cause you know on Instagram, you could read their message and you don't make them know that you read it. So you got all these brothers, they sitting there in the DMs scratching their head like, is she gonna respond? She ain't gonna respond, bro. Trust and believe, man. The DMs is dangerous, fam. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? I seen a couple of sisters, man, I hit them up. I was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, yo, I'm a content creator on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? My name is Ringo. All I got was this. Yo, I was like, damn, bruh. So, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who you are, fam. You know, they gonna do you just like that. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told y'all a while back, I was like, I try to slide in, what is that Melly Monaco? I try to slide in her DMs. I put on my skis and I slid in her DMs, right? And I said something slick. I was like, hey, how you doing? And I wrote a little something, you know what I'm saying? I took a screenshot of it to actually put in my archives, you know what I'm saying? Because I took a L. I mean, we all take L's, right? I know I'm not the only one. But she never responded. I don't like Instagram. I think Instagram sucks. I'm burning up over here, man. I'm burning up. Gotta get some tissue, fam. Anyway, let me see what's going on here, man, before I mess up my show. Let me see. All right, let's get back into this.
They are the old, go to the old black side of town and you will see Hispanics. And the difference used to be that Hispanic men, and the men of each group used to kind of keep each other out of the way. Now, interracial dating, intercultural dating, whatever, is not as taboo as it used to be. And when you're talking about what you bring to the table, these women are bringing tables. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. A lot of women get upset when you ask, what do you bring to the table? And these women are bringing tables.
So the women bring the table, but the so-called BW, she don't bring nothing. We're going to have to give him damn near his own medicine right back. Yo, see, a lot of y'all mad right now. A lot of y'all are mad right now. You know how many of his friends is mad? They're like, I can't believe you started off your show with Money World. I'm gonna do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? All the time. It is what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do, fam. I know they mad, but hey, they'll get over it. Let's go.
Adios mio, papi. How are you?
Yeah. What are you saying, adios mios? What in the world is man talking about, man? He don't even know what he just said, man.
And your lead speak that shit. Yeah, they bring in tables.
So if they bring in tables, you're cool with them bringing tables. So what do we bring as men? You see? So if they bring in the table, then we don't need to bring anything. Right? We don't need to bring nothing. All we gotta do is just come there and do the do. You know how it is. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep everything clean. You know how it is. Right? Let's go.
I don't like hot food, but trust me, I will get over it.
In other words, what he's saying is Spanish people always making spicy food, which is true. Man, they can make the food spicy, man. You be like, how much spice you putting in there, man? Like you could drink water after you eat the food and your mouth still burning up. It's crazy, man. Somebody got hidden. Show in the building. What's going on? All right. Now, Show is a veteran moderator, so y'all better not even mess up now, because Show will clean up shop. I'm just letting y'all know. So, look at somebody got already, man. Like ain't playing, man. Like this ain't no joke, man. Let's go.
I'm going to learn how to eat. I'm going to start. You hear me playing bossa nova music? All right.
You know that Kevin Samuels' entire style. You see like how he had like the low light, the dark room, all of that type of stuff. You know where he got that style from? Let's see if anybody can post it in the chat. Who did Kevin Samuels get that style from? the dark setting, the dark room. Where did he get that style from? He got that from somebody. Where did he get it from? If you don't know, then hey, there you go. Tom Leykis. There you go. If y'all go do your research of Tom Leykis, that's how his setup was. He always sat in like a dark room with like a shadow, and you barely seen him, and he would just go in on the microphone and just start talking a whole bunch of stuff. That's where Kevin Samuels got that style from. You know what I mean? That's why Tom Leykis was pissed off and said what he said. You know what I mean? And a lot of people took offense to that, you know? But it is what it is, man. If you ever had anything stolen, you would understand how he felt. See, a lot of times people get offended, and we shouldn't get offended when truth is given. A lot of people, they don't have thick skin to receive criticism. You know, it's just like the struggle streaming attorney when he said, he literally told all his followers, right, which are actually Kevin Samuels followers, right? I mean, this guy gained like over 20,000 subscribers in 1 week. And he don't even post any content that's worth listening to. I mean, the guy is a horrible content creator. I mean, there is nothing that he make that is interesting. The guy is trash, like literally. But again, he saw a loophole in the system in terms of Kevin Samuels. He wanted that success. And now that Kevin is out the way, he's going to act like he's Kevin Samuels' best friend forever.
You know, guys, we're trying to uphold and keep his legacy alive. We're going to keep his legacy alive.
In one of his shows, he was showing some woman with a pillow talking about,
look at this, see? They're stealing your heritage and they're stealing the legacy of Kevin Samuels. You see what they do? You see, we got to uphold his legacy.
a couple of pillows? Really? No, you're stealing his legacy. Yeah. Those 20,000 subscribers that you just got in, those are not yours. That belongs to Kevin Samuels. The super chats that you got, that's not yours. That belongs to Kevin Samuels. See, if Kevin Samuels was here, you wouldn't be getting no super chats. You understand? And your sidekick, the so-called woman who was crying the other day, talking about, how am I going to make money? How am I going to make money? I saw her in her video. She was like, I don't need YouTube to make money. Please stop the cap. Please stop. Please stop. When just the other day you were crying, talking about, how am I to make money? Talking about you don't need YouTube to make money. You ain't doing nothing else but YouTube. I don't know. Listen, man, that's why I always keep it 1,000 with the people, fam. Like, these people be acting super Hollywood. I just keep it a buck with the people so that they can just know me for who I am, fam. Like, for real. Know what I mean? Straight up. I ain't one of these people acting like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I got it all and I'm this and I'm that, fam. Trust me, when I get to a certain level, you will know. Right now, I'm not there. I'm not there, fam. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. But we on our way, fam. Like, straight up. But let's get back into this thing. Hear what he got to say.
Do salsa and the tango and the merengue and the samba. I'm fuck around starting. You know what, man?
Nah, I don't want to hear your music in my video. I almost forgot I was about to let it go play. But anyway, that's all he had to say, man. Let's get into this other part of the video, fam, with this receipt that I want to show, man, because this is crazy, man. Like, this right here is something else. Let me see if I can bring this up, man. Where the hell is it? Is it on this one? I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. This is an image that is posted on the Struggle Streaming Attorneys page, right? Look what it says. It says, the 911 tape was released. This brave young woman, notice he called her brave, right? Why? Because he knows her. This brave young woman was in fact a nurse. Knew Kevin Samuels, his mom, and his daughter. Wow. Notice what he said. He said she did everything she could to save him. And I hope she hires Cardi B's lawyer and sues all of y'all. Think about that. Isn't that interesting? And you know what's also interesting? I'm going to tell you something that's also interesting. This entire live stream that I'm doing right now, nobody supported a damn thing. Isn't that interesting? But yet, these charlatans, they come on YouTube, talk a bunch of crap, rob all of Kevin Samuels' intellectual properties, talking points, and run with it. And they get 2,000 in super chats from people. Yet I'm sharing all of this information with you, and you don't support anything. Isn't that interesting? That's sad, right? Yeah. The 911 tape was released. This brave young woman was in fact a nurse. Why is he telling us that she's a nurse? And how is she brave? She didn't do anything. She never gave him CPR. He said that she knew Kevin Samuels and his mama and his daughter. Well, if she knew Kevin Samuels and she knew the mom and the daughter, why she didn't call the mom after Kevin Samuels died? Why the nurse didn't call Kevin Samuels' mom if she know her? Why? Y'all got to get your stories together. Right after Kevin Samuels died, why that woman that you claim was so brave, why she wasn't brave enough to pick up the phone and call his mom? Because she didn't care. Because either she was not even knowing her like that, she didn't have her number, and you're making up a so-called story. How are you to say she was brave? You don't know her, but you know what you gave away? You gave away the fact that you do know her, because in my live stream, I talked about how you said that Kevin Samuels texted you pictures of this woman and shared how she's this and that, a sweet young lady who's cooperative and X, Y, and Z. You shared that on your own video. And here you are talking about how she knew the mom and the daughter. Well, if she knew the mom and the daughter, then guess what? She would know that her son died. But she didn't know. You know why? Because nobody told her. Now check this out, fam. I'm going to post some receipts because I want to bring something up into question here, because I'm going to show you that these people are not Kevin Samuels' friends. Check this out. Exhibit B. Exhibit B says, this is supposedly Kevin Samuels' alleged mom that we have no pictures of. We don't know who she is. But this struggle streaming attorney is on his page talking about how people on YouTube is harassing his mom. Who is harassing Kevin Samuels' mom? Nobody. Nobody wouldn't dare do that. Nobody knows his mom. You understand? Nobody knows his mom. Nobody has any beef with his mom to do any disrespectful stuff like that. I lost my mom to cancer. I wouldn't dare disrespect his mom. You understand? I don't play those type of games, disrespecting people moms. So I don't know why that clown is on his page talking about people harassing people. People on YouTube doing their job, doing what they do, produce content, right? Now, it says Birch, which is, I guess, mom's last name or maiden name, I guess, I'm not sure. It says, made the following statement on a phone call. She said that was a terrible thing for social media to put out, to put that out. I didn't even know. I hadn't even been notified, she said in a phone call on Friday. All I'm doing is requesting that people pray for us. Now think about this. His alleged mom is said to have had a phone call with whoever, I don't know. And she claimed that was a terrible thing for social media to put that out. But guess who was the ones that put out that Kevin Samuels passed away? It was his so-called friends. It was his friends. His YouTube friends was the ones who went live doing 5-hour live streams talking about they calling hospitals and calling friends and X, Y, and Z, right? They were the ones that made the phone calls. They were, how did Kevin Samuels' so-called friends, how did they know he died? Listen to me. All of you content creators that have mega channels is when you have a very large amount of subscribers. I'm talking to you right now. Listen to me very carefully. You brothers and sisters that were fans of Kevin Samuels, you may not like me, I get it, I understand. At the same time, I need for you to listen to me very carefully. Something happened to Kevin Samuels. There are a lot of people that are involved in this. It was an inside job. It's being covered up right now. You have a responsibility to listen to my material, go over it, and use your platform to get that word out there. Because you have a larger platform that could reach more people. You understand? This is why Kevin Samuels didn't like me, because he knew that my messages is very effective. This is why none of his minions mention my name. They never uttered my name. Because they know if they utter my name, traffic is going to come back to my page and the people are going to see the truth and they're going to wake up to the reality of who he always was. Right? So you so-called content creators that are out there, you need to recognize what's going on. MTR. Yeah, I know you don't like me, bruh. I know because I made reaction videos about you. I get it. But at the same time, you got to use your platform, man. You got to look at what's going on here. You're a younger brother. You're supposed to look at this situation and be an adult and say, hold on a second. Something really ain't right about this. Don't be afraid now. You know what I'm saying? I understand you may have made an oath possibly. Maybe you met some people and you don't want to say nothing. You don't want to get involved. Maybe somebody threatened your life or whatever the case is. But you got to come forward. You know what I'm saying? Because the ones that I see running their mouth the most is the so-called struggle streaming attorney and that other crazy woman. For some reason, they're the ones that's running their mouth all day. And they don't care about Kevin Samuels. They don't care that he died. They're happy that he died. That means super chats are going to come in now from the gullible simps that's going to take anything they have to say as face value and they're going to just shower them with money. So they're happy about that. If Kevin Samuels is here right now, they would not be doing any live streams. They would not be doing anything. You understand? So all you other content creators that got large platforms, y'all got to use your platform for work, man. A lot of y'all clowns out here. Like y'all sitting out here just being quiet, acting like y'all don't. So hold up. Y'all claim that y'all Kevin Samuels' friend, but yet The struggle streaming attorney said that Kevin Samuels' body is back with the moms. How could it be back with the moms? Where's the autopsy? Where's the toxicology test? Where's the results? Where's the results of what happened to this man? Where is it? Where's the results? Where's the results of what happened to this man? Why nobody's talking? What are they saying? What's going on? And why is this struggle streaming attorney planning on doing a so-called memorial, what is it, later on today or something like that? Who authorized him to do that? Why is he doing that? That's too fast. It takes time to plan those kind of things. You just don't do it overnight. See? They're trying to hurry up and get this guy out of here and you know, make some more money off of it. I could just picture it now. The super chats are coming in right away. You know? That's crazy, right? But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. They want to have this little memorial service so they could get that money. That's what they're looking for that money to come in. You see? They're waiting for people to begin pouring in them super chats and getting that money in, and they can't wait. It's not about Kevin. They're not doing it for Kevin. A lot of you who are going to show up to that memorial thing, I'm letting you know right now. If you show up to that memorial stuff, do not support with no money. Don't do that. These people are out here talking like they care about Kevin Samuels, but they receiving thousands in super chats. Thousands. They don't care about him. It's not about him. It's about making money. You understand? See, here's the thing, because you know, there's going to always be an idiot that's going to talk. But Ringo, you're making content. You're trying to make money because this is my job. This is what I do. I'm a professional content creator. Do you understand me? Professional. So I'm supposed to get paid for my work. But if somebody I know passed away and I'm supposed to be a friend, and yet I'm making videos and I'm receiving thousands in super chats and the money is going to my bank account, that don't look kind of odd and weird? Shouldn't I be mourning the death? These so-called friends haven't even taken a week off to mourn. They've been on YouTube all week long. A real friend would have took a week off. A real friend would have took a whole week off, go visit the family face to face, and arrange what needs to be done for this so-called friend. But these content creators, they didn't take no days off of YouTube. Why? They got to get this money. They got to get this money. You know? Thanks for the super chat, Shamar. And somebody else had gave a super chat earlier. I didn't catch their name. Shout out to Beautiful Mystery. Appreciate your support. She says, showing love to a fellow real one. We appreciate you, Ringo. Well, I appreciate you and your encouragement. You know, in these streets, I don't really get no encouragement at all. Trust and believe that, fam. So a lot of times I got to look in the mirror and encourage myself. Shamar said, keep your foot on these devils' neck, Ringo. Well, you know that, right? Where was I? I was talking about how these friends, these fake friends on YouTube, they don't really care about the mom. The mom said right there, she said, that was a terrible thing for social media to put out. Now, what does she mean put out? When she says that was a terrible thing for social media to put that out. She's talking about her son's death. You see? So who was the ones that put the death of Kevin Samuels out? That was his so-called friends. You understand? I seen one of these guys that's supposed to be Kevin Samuels' friend. This guy was crying like a woman on his so-called channel. I was like, bruh, you serious? He took off his glasses, started crying for another man. So much for masculinity. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying that a man can't cry. But Kevin Samuels is not your father, bro. I can understand you crying for your pops. You know what I mean? But you crying for another man on camera? Bro, you did that so people could see them tears, so they could support you or trust in you to make people believe that you really a friend of Kevin Samuels. You not no friend of Kevin Samuels either, fam. You not. A lot of you cats are fake. Cats are not no friends of Kevin Samuels. Y'all just do things for the cameras so people could see y'all. Y'all don't really care. You know? I seen a guy on that so-called crazy ladies platform, and y'all know who I'm talking about when I say crazy lady. You know what I'm saying? I saw a dude, he was on one of her panels. The dude was crying. I'm talking about snots and all coming out his nose. The dude like... I was like, bruh. Everybody was like, it's gonna be okay, man. You gotta be strong, bro. Bruh. What are you doing, man? You know I got a recording of that one, right? We're gonna have some fun with that video soon, so look out for that one, fam. I couldn't believe it. All the other guys was looking at him like, they couldn't believe it because they were looking at him like, damn, bro, like was he was he like really that close to you, bro? Like y'all had a relationship? Now I could understand, you know what I'm saying? You pour out a drink for a brother, you know what I'm saying? You lost a good brother, you pour out a drink and you kind of just, in his honor, and you kind of just reminisce. But to be sitting there with tears and stuff and go, that's kind of suspect, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That's kind of suspect. I had family members that died and I never shed no tears, never cried. Not because I didn't like them, but to be honest with you, I really didn't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't know them. But see, now if it's your mom or your pops, that's a whole different story, especially if it's your mom. You lose your mom, fam, it's gonna hit home, fam. Like, seriously. That's like the worst, you know? But yeah, let's get back to this thing here. Because we gotta examine this, man. His mom said that was a terrible thing for social media to put that out. But it wasn't social media that put out the fact that her son died. It was his friends. So why is it that the friends of Kevin Samuels, why they didn't notify his mom to tell his mom that her son died? Why they didn't do that? Why the struggle streaming attorney, why he didn't contact the mom to tell the mom, like, yo, your son passed away. I'm just letting you know. You know what I mean? That he passed away. Why they didn't do that? Why the woman that was in Kevin Samuels' house, why she didn't pick up her phone? She did have a phone, right? Why the woman, look, people, we got 653 people in the building. To all 650 in the building, I'm asking you all the same question. Why the woman that was in Kevin Samuels' apartment, the one that the struggle streaming attorney said is brave, why she didn't take her same cell phone that she used to call 911? Why she didn't call the mom and say, hey, Ma, your son is dead? Why she didn't do that? That right there is a major red flag. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? Why would the woman that people are trying to protect and claim did everything in her power to help save Kevin, didn't pick up that phone to call the mom, in whom the so-called struggle streaming attorney said that she knew Kevin Samuels' mom and she knew his daughter? So that means that woman had an ongoing relationship with Kevin Samuels, but yet in the police report, it says that woman met Kevin Samuels the night before and she stayed the night. Think about that, fam. The woman didn't even know the apartment number when the dispatchers asked her, where you at? They were like, are you in a house or an apartment? She ain't know. That's crazy. Why are people ignoring this? Why would a woman that the struggle streaming attorney said that Kevin Samuels would have married and have children with, why would that woman neglect calling his mother after he died? Think about that. Let it marinate. Think about what I'm saying. Yo, MTR, check this out. Ask yourself, why the woman that was with Kevin Samuels didn't pick up the phone and call his mother to tell her that her son died? Where did that nurse go after she left that apartment? MTR, you have a responsibility to do. You know who you need to ask? You need to ask the struggle streaming attorney. You need to ask him, how is it that he know that this woman, oh yeah, I heard about that, bro. I heard about that. We gonna get to that later on. You ain't have wait, he retracted it? Well, you ain't have to delete your message unless you made a mistake in the message, but I heard about that. Matter of fact, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that while we here. Let's talk about that one, fam. It is alleged that the woman that was with Kevin Samuels, your boy DJ Academics, hit her up, allegedly, and he was trying to holler at her to see, what's going on with the situation, see what's going on. She talked about how she got an attorney and she's not supposed to talk to nobody. And then she basically allegedly told him, look, you give me 5 bands, I'll talk. What's up with what? Like how when DJ Academics do what he do before he I don't even watch his channel, but he do some and he just start talking about rappers. What you something like that. He said, hell no. Why would I give you 5 bands to have an interview when all I got to do is come on my platform and expose you that you wanted to pay me 5 bands and end up making 5 bands? So that's the word on the street, fam. Allegedly. That she want to give DJ Academics 5 bands for an interview. Now, to the struggle streaming attorney, what do you got to say about that? Why would a woman that love Kevin Samuels want to give an interview for 5 bands? Allegedly. That's crazy, fam. It's all about the money. And speaking of money,
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay pues emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te la ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunes. Lunático.
all right.
Because a lot of sisters don't, a lot of women, black women need to understand something, that your biggest enemy is not a white woman.
So who it is?
Your biggest problem is not, N-O-T, not a white woman. Your biggest enemy is Marisol.
What?
Your biggest enemy is the Hispanic woman. She understands how to season food.
What?
She understands sensuality, femininity, and she was raised in a patriarchal environment. The difference between femininity and fake femininity is amazing. The Latina problem. Black women, you have a problem. Her name is Maria. Marisol. Love some brothers. And if you
So she loves some brothers. Marisol. That sounds like a floor cleaner. You ever went to the supermarket and bought some Marisol? Wait, is it called Marisol? No, it's called, what's that thing? What's it, Fabuloso? No, not Fabuloso. The other one, the one that come in all the flavors, all the different colors, man. Come on, y'all know the name, man. Nah, man. Is it Mistoline? Is it Mistoline? I think it's Mistoline. I think that's what it's called, man. Not Mr. Clean, man. Come on, Pine Sol, come on. Yeah, I mean, Pine Sol is good, but it's the Spanish one, I believe it is, man. I think it's called Mistoline, Fabuloso. I'm not sure what it's called. It's one of those, man. Somebody said Listerine. Somebody said Listerine. I mean, Listerine will clean floors too. You know, it'll clean floors, man. But let's get back into this, man. This is crazy, man.
notice, they are the old. Go to the old black side of town, and you will see Hispanics. And the difference used to be the Hispanic men, and the men of each group used to kind of keep each other out of the way. Now, interracial dating, intercultural dating, whatever, is not as taboo as it used to be. And when you're talking about what you bring to the table, these women are bringing tables. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. A lot of women get upset when you ask, what do you bring to the table? And these women are bringing tables.
Tables?
Adios mio, papi. How are you? Yeah, your lead speak that shit. Yeah, they bringing tables.
They bringing tables. Wow, man. That's crazy, fam. That's crazy, man. They bringing tables. We get it. But what about the woman that was with Kevin Samuels? Why she ain't bringing forth the evidence of why she didn't call the mom? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Look, we got all the evidence on the screen. Kevin Samuels' mom said that was a terrible thing for social media to put out, which was the death of her son. In other words, why y'all put out the fact that her son died and none of you so-called friends called the mom? Why? Why none of y'all called the mom? Why? Struggle streaming attorney. Why you didn't call Kevin Samuels' mom to let her know that her son died? Why? I know why. Because you don't have her number. You don't have her number. You don't. You don't have her number. Maybe you allegedly have it now, but I doubt that you ever had it. Because you and Kevin Samuels wasn't really friends. So stop the cap. You were not friends with that man. If that man was alive today right now, you wouldn't even be making videos. He would literally shut you down. He would tell you, yo, who told you to talk for me? Who told you anything? You know what I mean? This is why, fam, you can't have fake friends around you, because if you were to pass away, all these people will be acting like they did everything for you, man. They'll literally be acting like they did everything for you. And shout out to everybody that super chatted. Miss Peace. Appreciate your support, Miss Peace. Who else we have here? Infinite, Mark, and Wando. And Beauty, Mystery. Appreciate your support, Calvin Brown. Right? You got to really be careful with the people that you call your friends, because, man, this is why when you get to us, listen, before you even get to a certain level of having money, like a lot of money, even if you broke, like whatever you got to make sure that you have your children or a relative, somebody that can take the ownership or power of attorney over whatever you have, fam. You got to have all those things taken care of. I don't think that Kevin Samuels had that taken care of. I think that he passed away Well, he didn't pass away. It's my personal belief that he was murdered. That's my personal belief. I believe that he was murdered, and I believe it was a blood sacrifice, and it was orchestrated by more than one person. And they're going to brush this under the rug. They're going to brush this one under the rug. You're not going to hear much about it. They're trying to get it over with, and it's going to be back to business like it was nothing. Let me see. Big Shirley's Revenge. Appreciate the support. He said KS and his daughter said, KS and his daughter said KS mom was dead a while ago. Who is the woman mother really? I heard that as well. You know what I mean? But you know what's so interesting about this? There was a video, right? There was a video that was floating around with some young lady that was claiming she's his daughter, right? Allegedly, right? Now, in the image, she kind of looked like him, right? But you know what's interesting? The struggle streaming attorney came on his page and he said that's not his daughter. So it's almost like, well, then who is his daughter? And if you know who his daughter is, why you didn't call the mom when he died? Why? If you know who the daughter is, you should know who the mom is and you should have her number. Why you, sir? Why you didn't call the mother and let her know that her son died? What were you doing during the time of his death? What were you doing, sir? What were you occupied with while Kevin Samuels died? What were you doing that occupied your time? Because according to your sidekick friend, she was on the phone calling everybody. Oh, I'm calling the hospital. I'm calling this. I'm calling that. How you going to call all those people that fast? How you got all of their numbers already? Y'all got numbers to call everybody else but Kevin Samuels' mom. Let that make sense. But y'all friends, right? Y'all good buddies of Kevin Samuels, right? Y'all got to stop this cap. Y'all didn't know his mom. As far as I'm concerned, she probably don't even exist. Because I can recall hearing that man say in a video that his mom passed away already. Allegedly. But I can recall him saying that. So I'm trying to figure out, who is this mom? I also heard something else from another content creator. I don't have the person's name, but shout out to that particular content creator. There was another content creator that he's the only one who said this. And I quote, he said something along the lines that when Kevin Samuels died, there was an officer that also shared the same name, Kevin Samuels, that died on the same exact day. This is getting really crazy, fam. That's right. If I had that person's name, I would shout them out and let them get their just due. But you know what I mean? That person said that there was a police officer that died, that his name is Kevin Samuels too. And it's really confusing because it's like, it's sort of like the whole issue where people were talking about how Michael Jordan have investments in prisons. A lot of people think that's MJ from basketball, but there's a white guy who his name is Michael Jordan too. And he's the one who have the investments in those prisons. And people mixed up the names. So anytime you hear Michael Jordan, the ball player, people look at him as, oh, you trying to get rich off of brothers that are in prisons. So it's kind of weird that two people died with the same name on the same day. If that don't say ritual, I don't know what else to say, man. When I tell you, fam, that these rituals are real, these things are real. You know what I mean? These things are real. And I don't know who this is for, but I'm going to give you some advice. Don't go to those places where you get medical treatment. You know what those places are called? I don't know who that's for, but if you are going through something and you feel like you need to go in there to get something done, I think you want to change your mind. Don't do it. Look up something online. Try to figure out some like home remedy. Don't go in that place. You might not come out, fam. You know? Like, serious. And the whole screen just jumped. Did it jump on your end as well? Is everything okay on your end? Because my whole screen just went bonkers. And it's so funny, right after I gave that little advice, the whole screen just said, you know? What somebody said, should I cancel my BBL? Are you trolling? Come on. Come on, man. Don't troll, because my mods, you know, they ready to just clean up shop. You know, don't do that BBL stuff, fam. Somebody just recently died over that, like real talk. Like somebody recently just died over that, man. I ain't do a video about it because I don't really like doing stories about those type of things. But shout out to Big Shirley, man. Yo, man. That's a funny username. I'm surprised somebody you probably just made that name up. You know, you should have made, wait, let me see the full name. Let me see. Where the hell the name? You said Big Shirley's Revenge, yo. Yo. Big Shirley Revenge, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I am literally burning up, man. Oh, yeah, that's a troll. I mean, you know, I don't have no problem with the trolls as long as, you know, as long as the trolls just listen, man, trolls have their job, right? You got, first of all, you need to respect trolls. You don't want no smoke with a real troll. I'm just letting you know. Like, a real troll, you don't want no smoke with a real troll. Shout out to Grandmaster Troll. Listen, Grandmaster Troll is a real troll. A real troll, right? He will destroy you. You don't want... A lot of times content creators, they don't get it. When you encounter a troll, if you give them feedback, you fed them. They're going to come back stronger and stronger and stronger. And they're going to mess you up. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days, right? Before YouTube, right? Because YouTube started in 2005. We used to be on the public forums. And you used to have trolls that used to come in there. And I used to warn everybody. I'd be like, listen, everybody, that dude right there is a troll. Do not say nothing. Don't speak, don't write, don't type. Do not. You had one arrogant person, they had to say something. Man, that person every single time roasting them in the comments, roasting them, posting this, posting pictures. The dude went and found his family. I don't know how the hell he found his family. He posted that in the chat. He found some picture of the guy with his shirt off, and it's like he was like a little overweight, so you saw everything. And he posted, he made a whole thread about it in the forum. The same troll used to get blocked. Remember, like when you was on a public forum, they could ban you and like you were banned for good. He got banned a couple of times. We started new forum groups. Those are the fun days, man. But you don't want no smoke with a troll, man. A troll is, man, you don't want that, man. I'm like, you're gonna lose. That's all I gotta say. When you see trolls, there's different levels of trolls. You got trolls that do things to piss you off to get a reaction out of you. Those are like standard trolls. But then you got trolls that they feed off of your energy. You give them any little something, they know your weaknesses, and you're finished after that. I don't know who that's for, but it's for somebody out there. You know what I mean? And you can't stop them. They're going to keep coming back over and over and over. It's going to never stop. It's going to never stop. They will do everything in their power to piss you off, man, to watch you suffer. It's crazy, man. I don't know who that's for, but it's for somebody out there. Yo, I'm burning up, fam. I'm hot. I'm right now trying to figure out how to do my air system, fam. I'm trying to set up the air to come into the studio room without making any noise. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm kind of reading up on it right now because I'm literally burning up right now. You know, I have my water right here. What am I doing, fam? I got my water right here. Yeah, so where we were, man, I don't even know where. I done lost track of where we were. Oh yeah, the struggle streaming attorney said he hopes that the woman that was with Kevin Samuels hires Cardi B's lawyer so she could sue everybody. Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me, man? Do we gotta call that other brother, man, the Kevin Samuels, what is it, roast channel? What is his name? The Kevin Samuels roast. Do we gotta call that brother back? Cause he said he gonna be roasting you all week. Yo, that brother cooked him, man. I was rolling. I be watching his videos. I'm like, yo, this brother is roasting these people. And then he be having the backing tracks in the background playing with like the R&B beats. Like it be having like the trap music playing in the background, and he be talking like a radio voice. Yo, it'd be funny as hell, man. That's why I went over there and subscribed, man. I was like, yeah, this dude, he found his purpose right there, man. Like roasting these guys, man. And you know he's doing a good job roasting the struggle streaming attorney, because the struggle streaming attorney literally proclaimed his name in his video. That's when you know you're getting under somebody's skin. You know what I mean? It's crazy, fam. But anyway, y'all, I think I said enough here, man. It's pretty much clear that the people that are Kevin Samuels or claim to be Kevin Samuels' friends, those are his actual enemies. I'm letting you know that. Those people are his enemies, fam. Do not trust those people. If you're a Kevin Samuels fan, right? Listen to me very carefully. I understand you don't like me. I get it, right? Because I expose your so-called godfather and you're upset about that. And you think that I'm a hater and that I'm jealous and all these other things. I understand how you feel about me. I get it. At the same time, you need to do yourself a favor. The struggle streaming attorney, right? He's not Kevin Samuels. You shouldn't subscribe to his channel, right? You don't want to do that. You shouldn't be giving him your super chats, right? He don't deserve that. He's basically just using Kevin Samuels to get paid. He don't care about Kevin Samuels. If he did, he would be watching my video so that he could figure out how his friend died. You know? Again, if I was with a woman in a hotel hitting it from the back, right? If I was in a hotel with a sister getting it in, right? And somehow she died. Yo, somehow she died, right? I'm not gonna be able to go home. The police is going to question me. I'm not going to be able to make it home, fam. So how is it that woman that was with Kevin Samuels was able to get it in, allegedly? Because it says that Kevin Samuels, he passed out on top of her. You know, maybe the brother was getting it in. Man, I'm saying probably was giving her some work. You know, a little work, and it is what it is, man. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to let you know, maybe he gave her the work of God, and something happened, or it's alleged. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he wasn't getting it in. I don't know. But the point is, how is it that she was able to just go home after that? Somebody just died. How do you go home after somebody died? That don't make sense. How do you go home after somebody died and you're not questioned? You know, if you were a black man and that happened, they're gonna crucify you. They're gonna crucify you. I know I wouldn't make it home. They're gonna throw me in a prison cell. They're gonna put me in a prison cell and they're gonna say, nah, Negro, you staying right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna soon feature Pastor in the studio soon, fam. I'm gonna soon feature Pastor in the studio, so y'all gotta look out for that, man. That's gonna be something crazy. Trust and believe, fam. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get up on out of here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We're gonna get back to doing these reaction videos. I might keep up with the court case, find out what's going on with this situation. They're supposed to have some memorial or something they're gonna be having or whatever. We're gonna see how much super chats they get, monitor what's going on, and perhaps talk about why the family didn't show up. Because, you know, if they having this memorial thing, right, and the mom is nowhere to be seen, the daughter is nowhere to be seen, fam, I don't believe none of it. Straight up and down. You know what I mean? Yeah, the memorial will be monetized. Trust and believe, fam. They will definitely monetize that memorial service. Trust and believe. Yeah. It will be monetized. Definitely. Anyway, y'all, it was good. This little good conversation here. Show was good. Everything was good. Everything went well. My computer says it will be unresponsive if I don't shut or close down a window. So I'm going to close down the show before everything really shuts down, and then it'd be a major catastrophe. So, shout out to everybody that came through, you know what I'm saying? It's Black Millet Vice TV, man. You already done know. You already done know what it is, man. Bringing you the best content on YouTube, hands down. You already done know. Oh, hold up. I gotta give some shout outs. I gotta give a whole bunch of shout outs. Whoa, wait a minute. I gotta give some shout outs. Hold on a second. Shout out to all these people, man. Hold on a second. Let me put the music back. All right. I forgot about the Cash Apps. Shout out to Annette. Annette, appreciate you for the 5. And this is all on Cash App. I don't want to keep saying Cash App and the Cash App on the Cash App on the Cash App on the Cash App. So this is all from Cash App, right? Shout out to Annette for the 5. Shout out to Big Hose for the 10. Brian for the 50. Rebel for the 2. Mocha for the 5. Major's mom for the 15. Alron, I hope I pronounced your name right. Alron for the 20. Annie for the 15. Conrad Bryant for the 5. Toya for the 10. Appreciate your support. Marlisha. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. For the 15. Eric for the 2. Alan for the 10. Amanda for the 5. Prodigal Son 75 for the 10. Appreciate that, brother. And Mark for the 5 on the Cash App. Appreciate you. Phone's still ringing. Shout out to Kevin for the 5 on the Cash App. Appreciate the support. And also, let me shout these people out here real quick. Shout out to Darkness is coming for the 20 on the super chat. And Great Filibuster for the 20. Appreciate everybody's support, fam. Especially for this show, fam. Really appreciate it. This was like a show that's to pretty much point out the fact that Kevin Samuels have enemies. And I know that a lot of you don't want to hear that. There's a lot of them in this space. If you look throughout the entire YouTube streets, you don't see none of these content creators focus on trying to figure out what went wrong. It's like back to business. That's sad. That's just to show you that, fam, you can die today. Tomorrow, everybody at your workplace will forget about you. Your family, hey, they may forget about you. Enjoy your life, man. Enjoy your life. Do what you do best. And just be you. If there's a trip you always wanted to take that trip. If there's a house you always wanted to buy that house. If there's a motorcycle, a car, something that you wanted to do to experience, do it now, fam. Don't wait. Enjoy your life now. And make sure that you're living for the Most High. Make sure that you have the Most High in your life. Make sure that you keep him first. Because you don't know who's your real friends in today's day, man. You don't know who your real friends are. Shout out to Anita for the membership. Appreciate you, Team Ringo. Appreciate your support. That's about it, fam. I'll catch you all on the next stream. We're gonna get back to doing some reaction videos. I got a bunch of reaction videos to do with the so-called Pineapple show, the Mini Monaco show. I got a bunch of reaction shows to do with that. And I got a couple to do with Kendra G show. Man, you had some woman on there, man. We're gonna talk about that one, fam. Some woman, she got 5 kids and 5 baby daddies. I was like, what? Well, I'm gonna go get me something to eat because obviously I'm burning up something to drink too, right? So this is a good one. I am tired. I'm actually very, very tired. I've been up since 5 in the morning and I'm still up. But it's all good. I gotta get some sleep, get something to eat. So I'll catch y'all all in the next stream. It's Black Male Advice TV. You already done know. Black Male Advice TV, the best channel on YouTube, bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'll catch you all in the next video stream. You already done know what it is. Stay safe out there. Be on point. Stay on the grind. Do what you love. Shout out to everybody in the clouds. Everybody that's in the chat. All the members, non-members. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe today and click that notification bell. It's very important. And shout out to all my patrons. Again, make sure you read my latest posts on my Patreon site because I'm going to be moving soon to another website. And I just want to make sure that all of you are informed so that y'all pretty much know what's going on. I'll keep y'all updated on what I'm doing. But we're going to be making some changes. So yeah, I'll catch y'all all in the next stream, man. Black Male Advice TV, man. Best channel on YouTube, hands down. Shout out to all the brothers in the truth, all the Israelite family, all the brothers on the highways and byways putting in the work for the Most High. All the brothers on the internet doing what they got to do to reach the people for the body of the Most High, the body of the Son of the Most High. It is what it is. Catch y'all again. It's Black Male Advice TV. We out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.